Hi beta.
Hi, Dan. Can you please call Maya for lunch?
Maya, come for lunch. She must be tired.
What's for lunch? I don't eat.
Maya,
Please. I'll go if you want. I said I don't want. Hello Maya, hi Dave. So I'm Rene and I'll be a family therapist. So as this is our first session, could you tell me about what brings you here?
this is my daughter Maya, and I have a girlfriend Sherry. I would like to marry her, but Maya just doesn't like her, and I can't go ahead without her approval. I just need your help to make Maya like Sherry. Just do something about it, please.
Could you tell me a little more? See, growing up, I had a very abusive mother. She used to physically abuse me. And a few years ago, finally, my dad and her got divorced. And after that, we've been living like a very happy family. It's just me and him. I really enjoy the time we spend together, and we get a lot of time together, which we didn't before. And now suddenly, from somewhere, this woman has come, and he wants to get her home. He wants to get married to her. Honestly, I'm just fed up of all this drama, and I don't want to indulge in any of it anymore. I just want you to make my father understand that there is no need of this woman in his life, or in mine, or in any of us.
So what you're saying does sound horrifying. So let me get this right. Dave, you love this woman and you want to get married to her, but your daughter does not approve of it. Correct?
I do really love Sherry, and she's a nice woman. She tries to be really nice with her. She's trying to become a mother, and I don't know, Maya just doesn't listen.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. She tries too hard. And sometimes I feel she's so fake, you know. Very soon you're going to see her true colors.
So Dave, since how long have you been seeing Sherry?
It's been a year, and it's been 3 months that we're living together.
Okay, so has Maya had the chance to interact with Sherry?
Sherry tries to interact with her, but Maya.
Yeah, exactly. She tries too hard. Sometimes, you know, it's so fake. She'll show her true colors soon.
No, that's not true, Maya.
Okay, so can you tell me how everything was different from before Sherry and after you had met her? After she started living with her?
After the divorce, Dad and I, we used to spend a lot of time together until this woman came, of course. And now we barely get any time. Now, in the case if he gets married to her, she'll be my stepmom. What is the guarantee that she won't turn out to be like the real one?
I would never let that happen to you, Maya.
It's
No
just
way.
like before, he protected me from mom, and after the divorce, he's taking Shelly's side all the time. How do you know that won't happen? I know for sure that this time he's not going to protect me from anyone. He's always going to take her side.
You are my daughter, and I will always protect you. You should know that, Maya.
So it was really nice of you to communicate this to Maya. I really appreciate that. So Maya, how can I be of help to you here?
I just want things to go back to how they were before. I just want us to spend more time. I don't want this woman, this new person in the house. I just want things like how they were. They were peaceful, there were no fights.
So Dave, what do you want her to do instead?
See, I really love Sherry. She's the love of my life. I want to get married to her. And I want Maya to just give her a chance, just once.
So to achieve this, have you yourself approached the problem, and what have you tried before if you have?
So I've tried to make them interact with each other. We've made this rule that we'll have meals together. But Maya never shows up for these family meals, and I want her to start with that at least. That's the bare minimum that
What
she can.
family has rules? What kind of a rule is this? Doesn't like everyone sit together, have meals together because they want to, and not because there's some stupid rule in the house.
You should just
And
try.
no, one second. Sherry and I have tried to speak, I don't know, talk, I don't know what it is, but we have tried to interact, and it's not ended well. It's always ended up in some stupid fight or some argument, and I don't want that in my house.
Who do you think that is because of?
I don't know, because she's in the house.
So I'd like to tell you something more. Maya once tried to scare Sherry, and Sherry was really stop reacting that way. Sherry was really scared, and Sherry and I had a fight because Sherry was trying to defend her, and I just think that Maya's behavior is just unacceptable. Even if she doesn't like her, there's no way that you would deal with someone like that. That's just literally inhuman. Why would you do that to anybody?
Okay, so Dave, are you telling me that Sherry tried to protect Maya from you?
Exactly what I'm saying. Sherry is a good woman.
So Maya, don't you think the roles are reversed here? Instead of your dad protecting you from Sherry, Sherry is protecting you from your dad?
I don't think so, but if you say so.
If I'm getting this right, you don't want the old pattern repeated with your mom, right?
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But then how is it?
So you want to spend more time with your dad?
Yeah. I mean, till the time he's not yelling at me about being nice to Sherry and doing this to Sherry and that to Sherry and all this.
I have nothing to say about this.
Okay, so is there anything more that you all want to share with me or you all want me to ask you?
No.
Okay, so that's it for today's session.
What you just saw was an introductory session to understand what the main problem exactly is. Here, the therapist used several techniques which are used in solution-focused therapy, starting with complimenting. Complimenting the clients about what they have done right makes them feel good that they are going in the right direction and also helps establish a rapport. Similarly, validating what the client has done right makes them open to the new suggestions that the therapist is about to give. Next is goal setting. Goal setting helps the therapist know what the client wants exactly. And last is already asking the client what they have done in the past so that the therapist knows how to move forward in the right direction.
Hi Maya, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, so before we start today's session, it'll be a little different. I'll be asking you certain questions which will require a little bit of imagination.
Okay.
So answer to the best of your abilities, there's no right or wrong answer. Works? So I'll begin with the question. So imagine you're going for bed. It's a normal regular day. You've fallen deep asleep and when you wake up, there's a miracle that has happened. All the problems that you spoke about last time, they've disappeared. Everything becomes alright. So how do you think you would react to the change and what would the changes be?
I think that's a very different question. It's not something I've really thought about, but I just feel I would be happier as a person. I would be home a lot more. I don't usually stay home that much because of, like I told you before, whatever. And I'm just always with my friends or in college, and even if I want to go home, I avoid that as much as possible. So yeah, I'd be happier and I'd be home a lot more.
And how would you realize that things have actually changed?
I don't know, like probably when this so-called stepmother, to-be stepmother, Sherry just stops interfering in my life. I think everything would just go back to the place it was before. Yeah.
And how do you think others around you would understand that there's something different or something has changed?
I mean, you have to ask them actually, but I just feel they feel that I would be a lot more patient, a lot nicer to them than I am usually. Just all of these things at home and stuff just get me so irritated. I don't feel like being nice or just being polite to somebody, and I have my own reasons, you know. It's not just I'm just all the time yelling at people, but yeah, if I just become nicer, become more polite, people will think that stuff has changed.
So if this change occurs, how do you think all those around you would react to it?
They react well, I feel. They'll be happy for me, or at least I hope so. Yeah, I think they'll react well. They'll be really curious to know what happened and how it happened, because I've been like this for a while, because since my mom left, everything's just been not that great. With dad, it was amazing, and then this, so yeah.
And what would you do next?
I don't know, like after what?
After the change occurs, after you've seen how others have reacted, if it's a positive reaction, then
I mean, I would tell them how it occurred. I would tell them that, you know, I don't really have an idea, but then it's just how it is. And I'll probably take time to understand and live in the moment, because I don't really get that many peaceful or happy moments. So yeah, that's what I do.
so okay, so that's all right. Can you tell me what you would see or how you would feel comparing the before and the after?
I think my life now is very uncertain. It's like, you know, if you put it metaphorically, I'm like on a rocky road at the moment. It's just, I don't know what's going to happen next. Even things at my home are so uncertain. So I really don't like that. I I love the time Dad and I spent together after Mom left. I think that was just the best time of my life that I had with him. And then suddenly, they want me to speak a certain way, they want me to behave a certain way. He wants me to do things out of my way for Shelly, and I don't like that. I just want to be treated like I was before. Yeah, I think that is what is going on right now.
And have you seen or experienced similar things before?
For as much as I would like to say no, I have. My mother, my biological mother, she was 10 times worse. She was extremely mean to me. She used to do things to me that I don't think ever any child should have to go through. And she was very controlling. She just wanted me to be her puppet, and I don't think that I would ever want that for anyone.
Okay, so Maya, can you tell me what an ideal family would be for you?
Look, looking at my past, I don't have much to say. I just want a normal family, like a family that has meals together, goes out on vacation. When you sit at the dining table and your mom and dad are very interested in knowing how your day went, and they share things with you about their childhood. You enjoy looking at pictures and stuff. Just families like that. I just want a normal family with a normal mom, dad, and me, and just us three together. Yeah.
So what about your to-be stepmother?
Sherry, I don't really like talking about her, honestly. She's all the time in my face, even at home. Whenever I go, I have to, have like a confrontation with her. I have to speak to her, which I really don't like. But as much as I can understand, Dad and Sherry really love each other and we want to be together. But I feel that he's never going to understand me. He's my dad. He has to get what I'm trying to say. I don't want what happened before repeated. Dad saved me from Mom because it was so evident. He knew what was going on. He knew what I needed. He knew that I needed him and he was there. But with Sherry, things are very different. I don't know what's wrong with him. He just always tries to take her side, and I just feel like I'm alone. And I just hate the fact that she pretends to be someone she's not, and she pretends to take my side. I don't want her. I just don't want her in my life. I don't want her in his life. I just want us.
Alright Maya, so this is it from my side for today. Is there anything more that you would like to tell me?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay then, thank you for today and see you in the next session.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Here, the therapist used a new technique called miracle questions. These are used when a client has a set goal in their mind. They are asked to imagine as if the problem really doesn't exist, and then the therapist guides them through this vision of theirs. It is really an extension of goal setting.
Hello Maya, hello Shelly. Good to see you both together. How are you all doing?
Good.
I'm just happy to have a session with Maya.
Okay, so in today's session, I will be asking you certain questions and you have to give me ratings out of 10. Okay? So Maya and Sherry, since both of you know the equation between you all the best, can you tell me how much would you rate the amount of openness or willingness to open up between you all?
I think after the last session, a 3.
From my side, I feel it's a 10, and that's what I want. Not just for us to be mother-daughter, but I also want us to be friends.
Okay, so how much would you all rate the amount of distance between the two of you all?
For me, it's a 10. Sadly, I agree. It's a 10.
And what makes you all give it a 10?
Despite everything that I've done, I feel the wall between us still remains. From my side, I consider her and Dave my family, but I don't think she feels the same way yet. And I just want to assure her that everything I'm doing for her, all the efforts I'm making, are with pure intent, and there's nothing malicious behind them.
But it's really not easy. After my experience with my mom, the relationship for me of a mother-daughter has become very different, and I really don't know how to open up to her or just anyone in that position. And if I don't know how to open up to somebody who I consider a mom or who is a mom, or I don't know what, if I don't know how to open up, then how do you expect me to mend my relation with anybody? It's just very difficult for me, and in this position, it's close to impossible.
Okay, Maya and Shelly, how much would you rate the efforts that both of you put in to get closer together?
From my side, it's a 10. I'm doing everything I can to get closer to her. but now it just seems like I'm trying too hard. I don't know where I'm going wrong.
I think it'll be a no from my side. Look, I'm not gonna lie in my head. I just can't imagine or picture Shelly as a part of our family or as a member of the family, no matter how hard I try. Especially after my past, it's just very difficult. I don't want my mother back, but I don't even want a replacement. And who can guarantee the fact that if I try to be close or if I reciprocate feelings of closeness, then I won't be betrayed in the future.
So Maya, tell me about a time when you felt absolutely safe, when you knew that nobody's going to leave you.
I remember cuddling with my dad. Like, I was really little and I think I came home upset. I just had some fight with a friend or something, and then he looked at me and he saw that I was upset, and he didn't say anything, you know. He just came and he held me. I felt so safe and so secure.
Would you want to feel that way again?
I mean, of course, who wouldn't?
So you don't think you would feel like that with Shelly?
I've never said that with my mom, so I don't expect that from her as well.
But it would be nice to feel that way again, right? Very safe and secure.
Yeah. I think
Then why not give Shelly a chance? There's nothing to lose. If it actually works out and you feel safe, why not?
yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. There's no harm in trying.
Okay, tell me a time when you did hate Shelly.
So Shelly was introduced to me by dad as a colleague, and she was really sweet back then. Like, I thought of her to be this really sweet woman who got me croissants because I really liked them, and I didn't know back then that they were dating. Yeah, so I think I just thought of her as a nice woman.
Do you have anything else to say?
I think maybe she's not a villain. Maybe she might not be like my mom, but how am I to find out yet? You know? So just maybe.
Okay, so I'll leave that with a final thought. Give me a rating for how much would you give if this relationship works out?
Like I mentioned before, I really want us to have a mother-daughter bond, and I even want us to be friends if possible. And like you asked, if this does work out and we become a happy, healthy family, I'd give it a 10.
For me, if it ever works out, it'll probably reach an 8 or a 9. But yeah.
Okay, so I'll leave you with this thought. We'll be wrapping up today's session. I would like for you to go back home, think about the gaps in your relationship, what you might be missing out on, what you could have in the future. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for being here. Thanks so much.
The two techniques that were used in this segment were scaling questions and exception questions. Scaling questions help the client and the therapist understand where they are in this situation and to assess the situation. It tells them how far they are from reaching the goal and at what pace the progress is going. Usually, the client is asked to rate their situation from 1 to 10, and this is how the therapist understands what they should be doing to maintain the level of progress. Next is exception questions. This is when the client is supposed to imagine a time that this problem wasn't exactly a problem. This helps them give a perspective as to how things were before and how things are now and where they would want to be in the future.
Hi Shelly, how are you and how have things been since we last met?
Hi, I'm fine. And I would also say things have been better, but I think we also keep facing some setbacks.
For instance?
So for instance, she calls me mom now. That's great progress. And I feel really happy when she does that. And I don't know what happened, but I think during the last session, she saw that for the first time, I'm really trying to get close to her, and I think that did something. But I also think she hasn't completely accepted me as a mother, you know, and she's very secretive.
What makes you say that she hasn't completely accepted you?
So, for instance, when she comes home, I ask her how her day has been, and she just lashes out. And I ask her if she wants to eat, or if she ate well. She just simply replies, and goes into her room. I tried so hard, but she's still very secretive, you know.
So I see what you mean, but I also want you to think of a typical teenage girl and how she would behave. So did you have a sibling at that age who was, a little rebellious?
I see where you're going with this. So I have a sister named Sana, and she was the same way Maya is right now. Like she used to hide things from me and she used to get really angry when I, used to show her that I really care for her. But
So you see, Maya is just acting her age, so you don't need to worry. It's normal behavior.
so can you please tell me how I could connect with her?
Okay, so I wanted to retrospect a little. What did you do or how did you respond to your sister's rebellious behavior?
Let's see. I learned that giving her space was the best option, but we actually had conversations too. I told her that my feelings come from a place of concern, and after we spoke, she understood that.
So you could try that with Maya too.
Actually, I could. I've been so overwhelmed with all of this, I did not think of this at all.
So I want you to think of one more memory. How was Maya when you had just moved in?
When I just moved in, she would barely look at me. She would not have any meals. She'd just give me a cold shoulder and walk away. It was really brutal actually. I used to feel very hurt.
And how do you think things have changed now?
Like I said, she calls me mom now. She communicates better. And even if she's a little mean, she tells me what's wrong instead of, just slamming the door in my face like before.
So do you think it's better now?
Yes, definitely. And like you said, I've handled much worse. This is nothing.
So that was the point of me asking such questions. You know you've handled much worse and you're sure to be able to endure this rough phase of your life. You can do much better. This is not just motivation, but you yourself have the evidence that you can do it and get over this difficult phase.
You're right. And if anything, I think we're moving in the right direction. And I think things might get a little bit better than before. And I think we might reach the stage we want to.
They will get better, surely. So I think this is it from my side for this session. And is there anything more you want to tell to me?
No, I just want to thank you for all this perspective you've given me.
Thank you so much. See you later.
Bye.
Here we saw that the therapist asked very specific questions to the client. These are called coping questions. These help build resilience and tell the client that they have gone through worse situations and they have dealt with adversity before and they can do it all over again.
Hi Dad.
Hi, Beta.
Hi Mom.
I'll call Maya.
No, wait, I'll do it. Maya, lunch is ready.
What's for lunch?
I made paneer paratha. I really like it.
This meal of theirs is the first of many. With the help of solution-focused therapy, Maya and her family can grow their budding relationship. Solution-focused therapy is based on the aspects of positive psychology. It focuses on the solution rather than stressing on the problem, and it helps create a friendly and a hopeful environment for the clients. This brings us to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching.